All right, I got to take some time to address this here.
Me, I will kill everybody in here about your ass. Please understand that about the way I love you, Marjorie Elaine.
We just learned of a remarkable development in the dynamic realm of celebrity radio. Steve Harvey, a figure often associated with humor and good humor, has taken a surprising step. As the dust settles on this startling decision, reports reveal that he has terminated his contract with Shirley Strawberry for their joint show, the renowned Strawberry Letter. But what is the true story behind this sudden change? Industry insiders have begun to whisper about Marjorie Harvey's influence. Sources speculate that Steve may be under Marjorie's influence, even suggesting a sense of fear. Do know she's not there. They claim that Marjorie, Steve's wife, may have had a hand in the decision, especially in light of a recent incident in which Shirley allegedly painted a less than flattering picture of Marjorie, accusing her of acting selfishly and treating others as if they were beneath her. You know you're afraid now, because we probably wouldn't have been running around the house if she hadn't been there. Steve has always thought highly of Margot, frequently referring to her as his pillar of strength. However, these new claims raise concerns about if there is more to their relationship than meets the eye, and what this means for the Strawberry Boys' future. As we go deeper, the letter noted that she looked good in the images, that Marjorie wasn't there, that she hasn't seen her in person, and that they probably wouldn't have been invited over if Marjorie had been at home. Shirley DeLeon, Steve's radio partner and co-host, is a leaked phone conversation between Strawberry and her imprisoned husband, Ernest Williams, was at the center of this whirlwind of gossip and scandal, and the rumor mills churned faster as a result. Strawberry made a few other comments in the conversation, and it was evident that she was impressed by Marjorie Harvey's opulent home spa and fitness room. Marjorie, you know what they have. Marjorie has her own spa, her own workout room. Does she look old? Though, do she look like she getting old? No, I haven't seen her, but however, the conversation took an unexpected turn when Williams inquired about Marjorie's appearance specifically, if age was catching up. To her, to this Shirley hinted that while Marjorie looked impeccable in photos, she hadn't recently seen her in person. Then came the real zinger when Strawberry was questioned if Marjorie was around dirt. In her recent visit to the Harvey mansion, Shirley let slip no. She's not there. If she was there, we probably wouldn't have been all over the house. You know he's scared. I knew I wasn't supposed to be in there. But he brought us in. These comments add another layer to the ongoing speculation about Steve Harvey being seemingly intimidated by his wife stationed there, though I knew I wasn't supposed to be in there, but he brought us in, so I said okay. But I mean, I'm glad he did because it gives you a chance. See to while the entire phone call was full of revelations, one particular statement by Shirley has garnered the most attention where she remarks I don't nope damn wow. She looks at us as the help. You know, you did tell me that that's not a good feel. This leaked conversation has set tongues wagging, casting further aspersions about Steve Harvey's relationship with Marjorie and the dynamics of the Harvey household. Steve always wanted to publicly LOD Marjorie's role in his life, addressed this ATA's controversy by emphasizing their close-knit relationship and the family values they hold dear. Speaking about the leaked call Steve conveyed, when the phone calls came out, it was a little bit different because it's not gossip rumor or a malicious lie. It came from the inside circle because we're an inside circle. We are family. It's interesting that the leak came out at the same time when rumors of possible infidelity in the Harvey marriage were beginning to circulate. Given their colorful past, Steve and Marjorie's relationship has always been a hot topic of discussion. The leaked phone conversation and Shirley's subsequent on- and off-air apologies have only increased public scrutiny. Steve's previous marriages, most notably his marriage to Mary and his current marriage to Marjorie, whom he met even before they were married, have been the subject of fascination. I suppose you could say that you know it was recorded because you know when everyone gets that phone call who ain't had that phone call to address the cacophony of voices. Steve and Marjorie adopted an unexpected stance by publicly forgiving Shir. Perhaps this was an effort to put out the media fire that threatened to swallow them, but as we've discovered, the tale takes a different turn behind closed doors. Insiders in Hugh have often informed us that this public act of forgiveness was just symbolic. There were rumors that Marjorie was so incensed that she tried to persuade Steve to sever all professional ties with Shirley, because based on our most recent findings, she might have succeeded. The dynamic Strawberry Letter show, a staple of many people's radio mornings, has reached an untimely demise. Steve may find Shirley's behavior ill-mannered, but has reportedly not harbored any significant grudge. Margaret, on the other hand, is said to be livid in her eyes. Shirley's indiscretions caused irreparable damage to her reputation. Sources confirm that Steve and Shirley's business partnership is no longer in place, but everyone is waiting for an official statement to understand what exactly went wrong. Shirley's remarks that Steve might be afraid of Marjorie lends add an intriguing dimension to the entire episode. Shirley, understandably regretful of her phone call leak, took to social media to clear up her position. In a candid video, she said, "On those calls you hear me saying that you were W. I did going up the stairs at your home, and that Marjorie looks at us as the help right here and now. I want to apologize to you and Marjorie for there's no going back on what I said or disputing it." As usual, Steve responded on live radio with genuine empathy, highlighting their long-standing relationship. "Let me say this to Shirley. We knew about this as soon as it happened, but we can't get into anyone's marriage and ask questions like, 'Girl, what are you doing? And how are you feeling?' We didn't want to talk about it, but there's something you need to understand. It's no secret that Marjorie Harvey has a significant influence over Steve's decisions. In fact, her influence extends far beyond the boundaries of their personal lives. Conversations in industry circles have repeatedly hinted at Marjorie's powerful presence in Steve's professional choices. Shirley's remarks about Marjorie Harvey and the subsequent fallout are just a sliver of a much larger narrative. Marjorie's influence over Steve's decisions has been discussed in hushed tones and alluded to by many in the industry long before this scandal. In a 2020 issue dedicated to power couples, GQ magazine even went so far as to say, "You know that behind every successful man is a strong woman." Those close to the Harvey family share these thoughts in an episode of the actual comedian and actor D.L. Harvey, who has known Steve Harvey for decades. "Marjorie? She ain't just strong, she's the cornerstone," they laughed. While Steve holds the microphone, Marjorie controls the volume. The storyline became more intricate in 2021 when a producer from Steve's show disclosed in an open interview with Rolling Stone that Marjorie's fingerprints were on every script, guest list, and segment. It's no secret that she's the uncredited head of production. A People magazine correspondent overheard Steve jokingly telling another guest, "Before I make a move, I check my watch and then I check with Marjorie," during an awards ceremony in 2019. This was perhaps one of the most telling incidents. Additionally, there was a lot of controversy when Steve abruptly moved his entire production team in 2019 without providing an official explanation. According to a Billboard source, Margie played a significant part in this reshuffle. Let's not forget the 2020 Family Feud live telecast event where Steve hesitated to respond to a very personal question. With all these tales building up, the story is very clear. An insider revealed to Variety that it was because, sometimes Steve seems like he's somewhere else. It's like he's mentally checking to see if Marjorie would approve. Marjorie, as the rumors about Shirley's recent revelations intensify, one can't help but wonder what Marjorie's initial reaction was, and if this is the final straw for the Harvey dynasty, or just another chapter in the ongoing story. As with any sensational development in the world of celebrities, the unfolding drama between Steve, Marjorie, and Shirley has sparked a wave of fan reactions. Harvey isn't just the wind beneath Steve's wings, she's the compass directing his flight. The opinions of fans, which range from sympathetic to speculative, provide insight into how the general public views the Harvey saga. One of the admirers thoughtfully remarked, "I mean, we could all be called out for pillow," adding that she was likely talking to her person with the assurance that it wouldn't be shared. Speaking out loud and releasing emotions through communication, she never meant for Steve to hear or feel the apology, so I do commend her for it, but there's a strong undercurrent of suspicion in the air in addition to our sympathies. Another fan pointed out that someone with access had been holding onto the tape for a full year and after the media flurry surrounding Steve and his wife occurred, they sold the jail tape. This viewpoint paints the entertainment industry as a place full of sly business practices where private information is turned into commodities to be traded at the right times. But the conversation isn't limited to those involved in the leaked material. Call it a more critical voice offering an opposing viewpoint on Steve Harvey's persona. Has anyone ever considered the possibility that Steve Harvey is the true culprit, treating the people he employs like slaves? Not only about one worker, but also about these varied opinions. It's clear that the Harvey saga, loaded with complex interpersonal dynamics and the hazy distinction between private and public personas, is a melting pot of viewpoints, each with its own gravity and weight. What are your thoughts on this developing saga? Is Marjorie really the puppet master driving Steve's actions, or is this whole thing just overblown sensationalism? Would the Strawberry letter have persisted with or without the Harvey marital dynamics influence? We would adore to hear your opinions. Join the discussion and share your thoughts in the comments section below until the next time. Keep your sense of curiosity and your gossip detector sharp.